Ivana, it's such an honour to have you in the studio. I'm absolutely pleased to be able to speak to you this evening. Welcome to Moscow. It's your first big event and talk and seminar here in the city.
Yes, my first time here in Moscow, in Russia itself as well.
Welcome.
But it is the country of my family. So
I wanted to ask you about that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this because I feel like I'm getting to know something more about a piece of my family I didn't know anything about before, and it's such a pleasure to be a part. It's the cultural aspect of it. So I understand my mother's side of the family a whole lot better, and I'm looking forward to even more knowledge of that.
You have developed a fantastic method. You're basically coach to the stars, but of course you work with students and other people as well. But that's how we know you. Halle Berry thanking you in her Oscar speech. Amazing. What makes your method stand out, I suppose, in modern day acting training?
Well, there's a couple of different reasons why that's the case. And in recreating real human behavior, you have to kind of go to the source. You got to go to the source of what makes human beings human beings. And we are a compilation of so many details. So basically what we have to do is take the character, figure out what their needs are, why they operate the way they do, why they negotiate life the way they do, what growth they need to make from point A to point Z, and what's the beginning, middle, and end of their journey. What is their pain that drives them to do the extraordinary things they do? And all scripts need, and drama, comedy, whatever, it's extraordinary circumstances. It's not slice of life. And if you have slice of life, you just look in the mirror. You don't need to go to the movies for that or watch TV for that. So we want extraordinary circumstances. Then we try to duplicate that from our own life. And so we say, okay, this person's in this place. That's their primal realities. I take that fraction of how that character feels and the pain and the issues and their needs and all that, and find out how that affects us. We take then our needs and our fears and our insecurities that are similar to the character, and we figure out how we're going to use that to fuel a way to overcome our insecurities and fears, and therefore at the end of the day to resolve what our issues are, so we're winning something, putting the win-lose thing in there, creating kind of a sporting match kind of thing for the audience, rooting for the character to overcome and win.
You're taking this idea and then through a chain, through the actor, through the film, you bring it to the audience, this wonderful idea of empowerment, hope, and, I don't know, sort of self-growth even.
Absolutely. It's just what's cool about this technique.
Absolutely. Was this why you've decided to go into this? Because I know that it's not your sort of first job.
Oh, well, there's actually an interesting story on why I use this as my technique. When I was an abused child growing up, very, very physically abused, broken bones, verbal abuse that was intense. And also my whole family, I've come from 7 brothers and sisters, everybody was, so I was the only one that was picked on, but some major abuse was happening. And so I did the thing that I was talking about. I went to self-destruction. I did too many drugs, almost died a couple of times from overdoses. I was out of control sexually because I kept trying to get love some way or another. And I was going down the toilet and I was gonna die. And I said to myself, I have to think differently about this information so I can survive. And when I became an actor, which is how I started off, you know, before I became a teacher, I started applying that to the work, survival instinct, bringing in, taking pain and using it as a fuel to accomplish greatness from. And so we bring that to, that's such a strong aspect. And if you go see a movie, TV show, play, you watch someone really trying to survive emotionally, physically, what a journey that is. That's exciting.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for finding the time and talking to me here.
Absolutely, my
pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.